Scoe, how you feeling today?
Feeling great, man. Feeling great.
Are you feeling great? That's a lie.
It's been a long week. Long, tough week. Mentally, physically, yeah.
So you're not feeling great?
Being optimistic, I feel great. I ain't gonna let it get me down.
You feeling great, or you just trying to manifest great?
Yeah, that too. Trying to.
All right, what make it so great? What make you feeling so great?
Nigga alive. Nigga got his mind. Nigga can walk. Nigga can eat on his own. I can talk on my own. So I'm just trying to be grateful, I guess.
You grateful, but you don't feel great. In our reality, you tired?
Tired. Yeah, tired. Tired of life. Tired of
living?
people. Every day. Dealing with shit every day.
Shit, what's the most recent shit you done had to deal with?
Motherfuckers just playing with me, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. I was reading a book the other day. It was a book. What was the name of the book? I don't know. I don't remember the name of the book. But I actually wasn't reading. I was listening to it. It was an audio book. I don't know the exact name. I don't want to butcher it. But in the book, it just spoke about not allowing your mental, not allowing the negative thoughts to take control of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not allowing the negative thoughts to take control of your life. And I thought to myself, like, bro, our life is really filled with all negativity. And, well, it's not filled with all negativity. Of course, it's positive things in life. But the negative things in life we allow to really challenge our day and deter us from greatness.
I just feel like the negative shit just get more emphasis.
It get more emphasis. Even in this shit with the podcast and all that, we have to say crazy, outrageous shit at times. That's the thing that people react to the most.
People don't want to see us talk about good shit. Talk about,
Does that
empowering and shit like that. People
don't
want to hear that.
I say all the time, I say, well, at the end of the day, we just monkeys. We just animals. At the end of the day.
Yeah, you always say we just savages.
And we try to act like we so fucking, all of that shit. But at the end of the day, we just fucking monkeys. We just monkeys. And all we want to do is fuck and have and eat all the food, at the end of the day. And it shows. It shows in our day-to-day actions, the things that we do, how our encounters with one another, and it manifests a lot of the times in our lives. Mm-hmm. What's the key to that? What's the key, not to that, but what's the key to establishing a healthy day-to-day?
I think for me, it's just reinforcing positive shit in my head. You know what I'm saying? I try not to focus on the negative shit, because if I do this and me to a dark place, I'll be sad, depressed, shit like that. Like, I just try to tell myself positive affirmations every day. Yeah,
affirmations and shit. Yeah. Is there ever a time when you want to be in the negative? You want to be in the bad places?
Yeah.
Is it like, for me, for example, I want to be in the bad places when I'm trying to channel creativity. I can't do anything when I'm happy.
For me, it's...
Except, that's bro. I can do things like be with my son and everything, but when I'm trying to do anything like creative, I can't do it when I'm happy.
I can't think about nothing negative when I'm trying to be creative, but like maybe when I'm working out or something, like lifting weights or something, I try to think about some shit that'll make me mad so I can just go hard.
Just go hard and shit. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why do you think people play with you?
Being nice. People taking me for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let motherfuckers slide with some shit. Then they think they can just keep doing it and doing it. It's my fault. Sometimes I think, would I be wrong for going, like, dropping that helmet on a motherfucker? Like, would I be wrong for that?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm always say no, you're not gonna be wrong for doing the thing that you want to do in the moment. I'm gonna say you're not gonna be wrong for that. Like, that's the motto that I'm living by as of late. Doing the thing that I want to do. Moving the way I want to move. I said this once, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm the only one that can create my heaven on earth. Yeah. I'm the only one that's going to be able to create my heaven on earth. And the reality is, these motherfuckers don't care, bro.
They don't.
Nobody really care about us. Nobody really care about you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's up to you to live your day to day. I used to think that my mother or my father owed me something as an adult, especially as an adult, like moving from day to day. Like, man, they should have done this and put me in a better position. This is like, actually, they didn't owe you anything. You only owe yourself now. Like, you made the choice to stay here. You're an adult now, and you made the choice to stay here. You could have been like some of our, you know, and I hate if this trigger anybody that's watching, but you could have killed yourself a long time ago.
Yeah.
You was fully aware at 16 enough to kill yourself.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to be here, you made the choice. You made the agreement with God, the higher being, whatever the thing that may is. You made that agreement with said thing to stay here because you didn't take yourself out. You didn't ask to be here, but you made the agreement to stay here. You did not have to stay here.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And I think when we become adults, bro, 90% of our problems are
our own shit.
Yeah, our own shit. Even if, like I referenced, somebody was playing with me, like, I let them play with me.
Mm-hmm.
I created that problem for myself.
Yeah. And the thing is this. I tell people all the time. I think we did the numbers the other day. Maybe not me and you. Maybe that was me and somebody. I don't know. But 6 months. 6 months. Let's say you $30,000 in debt.
Yeah.
6 months. 6 months of getting you $200 a day. You may ask the question, T, how the fuck am I going to get $200 extra? Just $200 extra a day. How can I do that? Well, after you work your 8-hour shift, you go out and you do Uber and Lyft and Postmates and all these other extra things to get you your extra money per day. You're going to be tired. You're not going to have any time for personal shit. But you can stack your money up and get rid of that $30,000 worth of debt in 6 months.
In 6 months.
In 6 months, $200 a day. You get that 6 months, $200 a day. If I'm not mistaken, 200 times 150 is 30,000. If I'm not mistaken, it could be. I had to pull my phone out, but I'm normally right with the numbers like that. You have to make the decision to do that, though.
It's all about the want to. If you really want to do it,
it's all about the want to.
A lot of people want it, but they ain't got that mentality, that grind about them to go and get it.
It's just 6 months. It's just 6 months of not being a lazy asshole.
Yeah.
Being like, hey, I'm not going to be a lazy asshole. And also, I'm going to squeeze 30 minutes of exercise in every night. And I'm not going to take the fast route and eat McDonald's. I'm a meal prep. So now, not only are you in shape, not only do you feel better, but you got the money and you're debt free. 6 months changed the whole course of your life. That's all you have to do. And, you know, I get it. T, I got a kid, though. I got a kid. I got this. I got that. They ain't always like that. Hey, motherfucker. Your kid might have to take a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sacrificing may be in staying at daycare longer, staying with a friend longer. I know you care about your kid, the safety of your kid, but mostly everybody, and I'm not going to say everybody, got at least one person, one kid, one person in their life that they can trust with their kid. Yeah. Like one person that I can trust with my kid to keep them. And it's like, all right, I'll make an extra $240 a night, and that 40 will go to that person.
To that person, keeping your kid.
Or really grind it out. Put their little ass in the car with you. You know, you got to get it in. Because if not, you setting yourself up for multiple years of struggling as opposed to just them 6 months.
Just sacrifice them 6 months and all that shit will be over.
Sacrifice them 6. If you got parents, take them to your parents for 6 months.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, I got to get it in. Take them to your grandma.
And they see what you're trying to do, they'll fuck with you.
They're playing together. Most of them will. It's just little simple things like that. We dealing with the opposite sex. That's a big one all the time. People dealing with opposite sex. Yeah. You know, I just made the decision, bro, to not allow any woman or man interrupt my peace moving forward. The thing for the week that I'm learning is to be still. I'm learning to just be still.
How about that? What does that mean?
Shut up. Just be still. Just like, oh, you want to argue. I don't have to say, fuck you, I'm not arguing. That's all you want to do. Now it's like, okay, you want to argue? How does that benefit you right now in this moment? I'm not asking them that. I'm just thinking to myself, like, how does that benefit you? They just want to argue. Okay, I'm going to let them get that shit out. Well, you know, that's your decision. You decided to make that. I understand. Goodbye. That's my thing for the week. Be still. Next week, I might be on 10 again.
Being still seems like this like give you a lot of peace though. It seems like that's something you might want to keep.
It don't with me.
It don't.
No, it don't with anybody.
Yeah.
It don't with anybody because you human.
You internalize. That's what you're doing.
Internalizing. You're not actually being completely still. You internalizing the shit and see, it's gonna worry you. Yeah. It's just about, do you want it to worry you now, or do you want it to worry you later?
I've been doing it my whole life, being still. Just letting shit go, but not letting it go. not dealing with it at the moment. That's all you doing.
It's time to be activated. You gotta get activated, brother. You gotta get activated. Like, stop. I'm just done being still. I'm just done like allowing things to interfere with my peace. And now it's like, all right, let me practice being still for a moment. Just for a moment, let me practice being still. Let me practice just not saying anything. And it's like, oh, but what being still does do is it allows you time to sit back and understand what is really for you in your life.
Yeah.
But you have to truly be still. I don't think you be still. I think you ignore shit. I think you shut down. That's just my opinion with you.
Shit, you know me.
You know, and be still for a second. Just, oh, you just acted like that because you wanted your way?
Yeah. Can't deal with that.
Not something that I want to allow in my life. You know, and
how do you like just go and make that decision to like eliminate that distraction? Like, it don't bother you when sometimes you have to do that? That's my biggest problem. Like, damn, like I love this person or whatever it may be a thing, but I love this thing. Like, it's gonna bother me if I have to go and eliminate that.
The way I go about making the decision to do it is just that I lead with selfishness, bro.
Yeah.
I lead with being selfish all the way. Like, I'm thinking about myself first, my health. It's the thing that we always say when, you know, the fucking plane going, when you need the oxygen mask, you got to put that bitch on yourself first. It's like, I think about myself first. I always go the selfish route.
And that's all while growing up, they teach you like, don't be selfish, don't be selfish. We was never taught when to be selfish.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They never taught us that. Just always beat us. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish.
They tell you don't be selfish, but then you see a lot of selfish behavior from them, and it ruin you. Mm-hmm. It ruin like what you believe. It's like, what the fuck you been telling me my whole life not to be selfish, motherfucker? You selfish as hell. So it's just, man, it's a matter of I think all the time with everything that we doing right now and all the shit that we got going on in our movement in our lives, it's just a matter of leading with self first, bro. Because if you make the decision, just say fuck everything, all distractions or whatever, and you decide to just kill it, like you kill it by it mean whatever you trying to do. Like, now fuck that. In 6 months, I'm gonna get to my weight goal. I don't give a fuck if they told me it would take 2 years to get to where I'm gonna get to my weight goal. I'm gonna get in tip top shape. I'm gonna save X amount of dollars. I'm gonna do this amount of thing. I'm gonna learn this skill. I'm gonna read this book, these books. You know, if you make the decision to do that, bruh, it empowers you, and people will see the glow. In our last episode, I had a young lady reach out to me and tell me that my skin was glowing now. Mm-hmm. I said, that's because I'm golden. That's the truth. Yeah. That's no narcissistic asshole type of shit. I'm golden. I'm golden. I'm finally not at peace, but I'm finally not warring with myself. Yeah. And it's like, no, I know what I want. I know I want my heaven on earth, and I know how to get there. Well, I know how I want to get there.
Yeah. By warring with yourself, you mean like just at war with yourself?
Yeah, I'm tired. It used to be a moment of like, man, I got to this. I always made a promise I'm going to do this for this person, or be this for this person. It's like, I don't give a fuck about them no more. Yeah. I don't give. I had a long friend, a friend I've known for 20 years. Mm-hmm. You know, call me having a conversation with me. It's like, I don't care.
Can't make yourself care.
I don't care about what the fuck you saying right now, bro. It's not that you don't matter to me. It's just what the fuck you saying don't matter to me.
Well, it's like low level conversation.
It's low level conversation. It's low level vibrations and energy. Like, I'm no longer outsourcing to the OG around the corner. We love this little thing we say as black people. Well, the OG, he made a lot of mistakes, he can teach you. Well, at this point, I done made a bunch of mistakes in my life, and I don't need a motherfucker to teach me, to show me from the mistakes.
Yeah. And sometimes them motherfuckers still tell you the wrong shit.
They still tell you the wrong shit, and they still fucking up, most of them. Like, no, I need to learn from a person that's actually actively out here doing what I want to do. I want to be a businessman. I am a businessman. I need to learn from high-level businessman, elite businessman. I don't need to sit around here and listen to this ex-crack addict and this fucking convict, bro.
Who about to ask you for $5 so he gonna get him a 40?
So, or not even that. Who finna try to con you out some bread, bro? You're a fucking loser. Let's call a spade a spade. You're a loser. You're a loser at life. Yeah. Let's not put a negative connotation on it. I know it's hard not to, but you're a loser. Yeah. You're a loser. You failed. You decided in your life to be a criminal, and you failed. You failed at being a fucking criminal, which makes you a loser.
So why would I want to learn from you?
I don't want to learn from a loser. It's time for us in the black community to learn from winners, bro. Stop letting our OGs be the niggas who done did fucking most of their life in prison.
Yeah.
Reach out to the young nigga or the young man, the young brother who over around the way, who went to school, graduated, got money in his 401k, got money in the stock market. Let's go talk to him. I think he got a little bit better, even if he only like 32. You know, he the OG for real, not that 40-year-old motherfucker.
He can lead you in the right direction,
Exactly.
some positivity.
Exactly. He can, because if you like, all right, I want to go to where you at right now. You have your own shit. I want to go to where you at. Teach me how to be better than you by the time I'm your age.
Yeah, that's that shit.
You out of here.
Yeah, you could have been thinking about doing some other shit. You know, redirected your whole life.
Yeah. You know, and it's just like are we done? I'm done, bro. I'm done entertaining the losers.
Yeah. I'm with you, me too, bro. Shit ain't got me nowhere in my life.
I'm done entertaining the losers, and losers don't have to be the convict nigga, the prison nigga. It could just be the regular, and I'm saying nigga purposely, by the way. You know, it can be that nigga who out here who don't do for his kid. It can be that nigga who out here who ain't constructive in life. You may not listen to shit he say, but you allow his energy into your space. Yeah. You allow his influence into your space. You have day-to-day conversations with him.
Because if you're around him or talking to him every day, you gonna start mimicking some of that shit.
Yeah, I'm just tired of low-level shit, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Tired of low-level shit. How do we come up from there, man? Listen, start being pro. We hear this every day. It's right in front of us. Bro, meditate. Bro, listen, like vibrate at high levels. Meditate. Listen to good, clean music. Listen to good, clean podcasts. Talk to people who bring substance and provide substance in your life and who can give you that back and forth banter. See, the problem that I have most with you a lot of times when we talk on the phone is like, I seen this thing. It was a guy who he had a DMT experience, right? Mm-hmm. And in the DMT experience, he seen Hitler giving a speech to the Nazis or whatever. Yeah. He seen Hitler giving a speech in his DMT experience. And in the experience, he did the little salute thing that he do, and they saluted back. And he did it, and they saluted back, and it was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what he realized in that moment, it clicked into him. Oh, wow. This is transferring of energy. This is this one salute and thousands salute back. It empowers him. That's what gave Hitler his strength. That's what gave Dr. King his strength. That's what gave Malcolm X his strength. And if I'm not your Hitler, I would never say I'm your Hitler, but if I was your Dr. King or your Malcolm X, why wouldn't you want to give that back? And that's with anybody in your life who you consider somebody of substance or somebody of a higher level who can eventually, if we pour into that person, they can improve my life. You have to back. It's the transference of energy back and forth, back and forth.
They gotta reciprocate the energy to you.
Scoe, I have not one soul in my life that does that for me.
Not one.
One soul in my life that does that for me. Not one. And the thing about that is, so it forces me to have to like, and you know what I mean, I love making shit about me. It forces me to have to create that environment for myself. You know, it forces me to have to create that environment for myself. It forces me to have to give the energy back to myself. And you know what they call me for that? Narcissist. You love yourself so much. Bitch, y'all ain't telling me I'm doing good. Right. Y'all ain't giving the energy back to me. And you want to call me a narcissist because I'm giving that energy back to myself all the time? I'm looking at me, you fucking fine. You doing good. Nigga, do 10 push-ups. Nigga, touch yourself. Y'all motherfuckers ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, that could be. Do you think that's negative though, or is it just people just not paying it close enough attention?
I just think people third eye ain't open, bro. They ain't tapped in. I'm golden. I'm a sun child, bro. I'm the son of the. I'm the child of the sun. Yeah. You just not tapped in. You don't understand. But guess what? When the thing that I'm gonna do, whatever that thing may be, when I get there, they gonna tell me how great I am anyway. Do me a favor, pull your mic up right here. You talking in the side of just bend it up
like that. Just
one of them. Bend it in. Pull it in. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why your mic cutting off. You talking in the side of it right here. So. Well, I mean, I guess you could talk in the side of it, but regardless, they gonna, that's what they gonna tell me anyway. They gonna say how great I am anyway.
How did you get to the point where you found like, that you felt like you was a son child? Like, how did you get to that point?
I just God told me. Mm-hmm. God told me. I stepped out into the sun, and God told me. And it wasn't until, bro, honestly, we started hooping is we start getting out more in the sun. It's like, oh, you don't belong inside. You are a child of the sun.
You start vibrating way higher when you start going outside, being in the sun.
My vibrations been high, but it just I started getting more messages. The messages became clear. Get in the sun. Get in the sun now every day. Me and my actual son, Maverick, we don't miss a day out in the sun outside. We don't miss a day. It's like you are a child of the sun. Even if it's raining outside and it's cloudy, I tell his mom, hey, pack his rain boots and shit, his raincoat. We're going to go out there for a little while.
That's crazy. Something as simple as going in the sun is what gave you that. Like, I always thought it would have to be some, like, powerful message you had to hear, like, this voice of God you had to hear or some shit like that. But you got it just from going outside and just realizing and just listening to your body and your mind.
Yeah, but it depends on the perspective of how you look at it. The sun is all powerful. Outside of God itself, himself, herself, they self, whatever. The sun is all powerful. You know, and if you it is our star, it's the thing that maintains our life, and I am its son. You know, no pun intended. But if you think about it though, that's what happens. The little things. Yes. The little things in life, bro. That's what happens. The small things in life begin to it's just something it's simple. I start walking every day. And on my walk, I create the idea that changes my life forever. That wasn't you. That was the universe speaking to you in the moment. The universe sees, because it starts with the body, and the body automatically affects the mind, because this is your vessel, and from the mind and the body you get the spirit. I think that's the evolution that I'm headed into right now. Really taking full control of my spirit, because it's my mind. I've been now, after today, a week vegetarian. It's not to say I'm vegetarian, I care about my body. I call bullshit on that. I think meat is good too.
Yeah. It's just how you prepare it.
It's about how you prepare it, and it's all about in proportions as well. I chose the route of vegetarian mainly for like extreme weight loss, like to lose weight even faster, but also just the fact of like meat is such a thing in my life and I care so much about it. It's me giving that up to show.
Fasting, basically.
It's a fast to show how serious I am about, you know, the thing that I am trying to head to in my life.
Willing to give that up for a minute.
I'm giving that up. I told God that's an agreement. That's an agreement, a bond between me and God. Like, hey, I will give this thing up, you know. And even if I might slip a little piece of bacon, just a little turkey bacon, just a little bit. But that's a good, you know, when I'm making it for Maverick. But I always, you know, God forgive me. You know, I know we had this agreement or whatever. I know that we agreed, but you know what this is right now. This is me winning my next week. Next week will be a full week. That's because it's steps, it's levels, you know. And it's like, I don't went these days without me, because it's like that's an agreement between me and God. I keep asking you for things and I never give you anything in return. Oh.
Yeah. Do you think it's important to do those baby steps though? Like, instead of like just going for some 100 miles per hour, is it important to do baby steps before you just dive all the way into it?
I think you should go 100 miles per hour. I think you should start today.
Okay.
See, because of what happens is people convince themselves, man, if I take baby steps, then I'll eventually get there. I went into it. No, I'm cold turkey with shit. Yeah. If I'm doing dope, like actual dope, I'm talking about hitting them veins, cold turkey. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm stopping. Yeah. It's no time for, because taking your time in that space, because taking your time in certain spaces is good, but taking your time in that space breeds mediocrity. There's nothing mediocre about my life.
All you're going to do is keep pushing it back and keep procrastinating.
Yeah, you're going to keep pushing back. You're going to keep saying like, hey, man, I'll do it tomorrow. Or maybe you start doing it and maybe you half-ass it and you're like, all right, I didn't eat 2 chicken strips today. I just ate 1. Yeah. Then, you know, on the day when you're feeling sad, it's like, all right, well, I'll get the second one. I did good these past couple of days. Like, man.
That thing done turned to a whole 6-piece.
Now you eating a 6-piece. You know, because that's what happened. And it's like, I got to... People wondering, is like, all right, what's any person that I'm dealing with wondering what's going on with this man? Like, what's going on with him? That's it. I just don't care. Yeah. I care so much about creating my heaven on earth that I no longer care about trying to create yours.
Trying to appease somebody else. Yeah.
I don't want to. It's not my responsibility to create your heaven on earth. That's your own responsibility. It's your duty. You know? That's what I feel.
Yeah, I feel you though. I'm trying to be on the same shit. I'm trying to be.
What's stopping you?
Shit, me.
Yeah.
Just getting in my head sometimes about shit.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, you shouldn't cut this person off. This person did this for you and did that for you.
Yeah, who cares? You did that for them and done that for them. They still fucking you over.
Yeah.
They still taking them, putting themselves first.
Yeah. And I'm just suffering.
Yeah.
When all I got to do is just let them motherfucker go.
And you keep telling them. You tell them in so many words. You may not be like me and say, "Hey, motherfucker, you upsetting me." But you tell them in so many ways. You can tell by the energy.
Yeah.
You walk in, your mouth poked out. You don't give a fuck. You them, all right, bro. Yeah. They know.
Yeah.
You're not idiots.
You see, I'm tired of you.
Yeah. You see that I'm frustrated with you, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely understand.
I still haven't figured out the secret to peace. I still haven't figured out the secrets of life yet. I don't think nobody ever will.
I was just about to say, I don't think we'll ever figure it out.
But you know, what I have learned is that it's up to us to maintain our own, clean our own area, have some time alone.
To create those moments of peace.
Exactly. Times in solitude. Times in solitude when I'm alone or I'm by myself. I plan on spending a lot of time by myself tonight. When we get done with this, we probably do the edits and all of that. Maybe not. Maybe I do some edits tonight or something like that. But for the most part, I'm going to spend time alone to myself tonight. I'm not going to spend my time, dealing with the foolishness of others.
Go enjoy your solitude.
Enjoy my solitude. When we get done, I'm probably gonna go work out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna play basketball. I'm starting to love basketball now. I'm gonna go play basketball, and then I'm gonna go get me a nice fruit salad, and I might make it myself. I'll prepare it myself, and I start to watch, some TV, maybe a show or something, and I do a little editing, but I won't. I'm done, bro.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. I need to go and make that choice to be done, too.
Done.
Stop straddling the fence, goddamn it.
Yeah, I think that it comes a time in your life where you have to just, and it's so cliche, but you have to let go.
Yeah.
You have to let go. Just fucking let go.
Because people will drain you knowing that they draining you, though. They will continue to drain you because you will let them. And in their head, like, well, he ain't saying nothing, he ain't tripping about it, shit, I'm gonna keep doing it. Like, but you would think, when you love a person, you would think, oh, I see this, let me stop doing this. But nah, people don't do that.
That's abuse, bro.
Yeah.
That's abuse. And then, the abuser always become the abuser. I'm no victim. I immediately go into attack. After you've done me like that for so long, man, you done pissed me off. You don't want to start 80 fucking arguments. You done something to make me create a sense of insecurity in me in the moment. Like, you've done little things to create insecurity, whether it's not you fully like backing me and what I believe in, whether it's you making me feel like I am an option in your life. Yeah. And that's not just a woman, that's friends as well. Friends do that as well. Like, you've done those things to me in this moment, and it's like, oh, it's not your responsibility to do great by me. It's not my responsibility to do great by you. The only responsibility that we have in these moments is just to do great by ourselves. Yeah. And got it. Now it's time for me to get on that type of time, and they hate it. Yeah. They hate it.
Or just removing yourself, they hate it.
Yeah. I mean, that could be a part of it. Removing yourself could be a part of it. Bro, we owe nobody nothing.
Yeah, nah. And them doing that shit to you, sometimes it'll cause you to like do that shit to other people who don't even deserve it. Yeah. You fuck around, snap on a person who even deserve that shit.
Like, what's going on?
You directed that energy towards them.
Facts. Man, I've been wondering as of late, like, when I think about, if I'm gonna be open and honest right now, I've been wondering and just thinking as of late, like, how the fuck like what will the ChoppedByT lead to?
Yeah. To
what would this lead to? And it's been kind of slow as of late, and you trying to figure out the recipe. Why has it been so slow? What's going on? And you trying to figure it out, you trying to make sense of the shit, and nothing makes sense.
Do it cause you to get in your head about the shit sometimes? Like, damn, is our shit gonna work?
No, but what it does is, like, because there's a schedule. There's a schedule in which I need to do things. I'm a businessman, and we talk about numbers. Numbers. That's what it all boils down to. There's a schedule in which I need to do things, and it's like, oh, this is not working when it needs to. I'm not gonna stop doing this, but there's a schedule. There's a dollar amount that I need to get to. There's a thing that I need to get to, and this is not getting me there right now. So I'm gonna continue to do this, and I'm gonna give it everything that I have.
Right.
But I need to pivot into doing X, Y, and Z right now to get that starting to build up and shit like that.
I feel you. With me, you know, we being transparent about everything. It kind of bothered me that our shit slowed down. This is the first time I never second guessed our shit. This time I'm like, damn. Oh, is this what we supposed to be doing? Or we supposed to be doing something else?
Shit that should have went didn't go.
Yeah, so that really, that's my first time really dealing with that battle. Like, damn, like this what God really want us to do? Is he trying to point us into a different direction?
It just really mean go harder.
Yeah.
All of that shit always just mean go harder for real. That's all any of that shit mean. Go harder. Go harder. Oh, how do I go harder? What do I need to do? Well, it goes back to, everything goes back. Physical health.
Yeah.
Get your ass in the gym. Work out. It starts there. In some type of way, that'll work for you. Some type of way. I don't know what way.
It's just like, I seen somebody talking about it. The problem was you here. Just once you get your body in order, everything follows.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what I was just saying. With the it's the body, then it's the mind, and then it's the spirit.
Yeah,
you know, and you can never master any of those things. Your body can never, the human body can never even maintain absolute 100% shape.
Right.
Elite boxers, they get in the tip top shape for boxing that match, and after that they have to rest. The human body cannot sustain that much strain on it anymore.
Body need rest.
But you can get to a space to where you at that 80, 90% constantly of just, I feel healthy. I can go run if I need to. My joints feel good. Your mind will follow. And once that, the universe will reward you, and your spirit, it'll reward you, because it's like, oh, you taking care of the vessel that I provided for you. Yeah. And you also, you know, decided to get your mind right. And now that your mind is right, your spirit follows and you feel good about yourself. You know. Now
you look up, you more disciplined.
More disciplined. You eat better. You move better. Certain things don't bother you. You won't allow certain negativity into your life. It's like, oh, nah, that's really going to disturb me.
You ain't got time for it because you're on a mission.
Yeah. And people see it, you know, the demons, the devils, the negative shit, whatever you want to call it. They call it different things in our religions and our beliefs. The devils and all of that. The negative energy, the I forget the names for it in other religions, but, you know, they call it like that bad thing. It can attack you because you created this layer on yourself that nobody can penetrate at that point. You know, and it listen, bro, it manifests through all people. It'll manifest through other people's insecurities. You remember you told me when you was starting to get in shape, like it was certain people around you that felt like that was, oh, don't get too skinny.
Yeah.
That's not them. That's them, but that's their language. Something evil is speaking through them in that moment.
Trying to distract me.
Trying to distract you. You being healthy is a matter of living an extra 10 years or 20 years because you already got early diabetes and high blood pressure. Yeah. It's a matter of living a couple years. Yeah. So, you know, when a person tell you something like that, they don't know, like, don't get too skinny. You telling me to die. Yeah. Essentially, like in real time, you telling me to die.
What if I listen and take that as like something negative?
Like, oh, well, I don't need to get too skinny because I love this person and they said I don't need to get too skinny. Yeah. All right, well, let me make sure I stay the same weight. And, you know, the argument can be made, well, no, I mean, like, add muscle or something at least. Yeah. You shouldn't be 200 and some pounds, muscles or not.
Yeah.
You 6'2"?
Supposed to be like 185, 190.
185, 190 max. That's what you should be. See, but people don't, but when you on your mission, that shit don't register to you.
Don't matter.
It's like, what? You get the fuck out of here.
It's gonna motivate you some more. Like, go ahead and drop that weight.
It'll fuck around, make you say some shit like, motherfucker, you don't know what's going on over here. You need to get right. It'll fuck around, make you be on that type of time. Like, and that's what they hate.
Yeah, motherfucker won't like that.
They hate that shit. You know, I already knew my spirit You know, I was born with this energy in me. I was born with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was the thing that was given to me. That was the only gift that was my first gift that was given to me. This energy, this spirit. And it's a sin to allow someone else to dampen it.
Yeah.
I only have this energy in me, so it's a sin to let somebody else steal that from me or add negativity to that. It's a sin. It's a real sin.
And if you let them do it, the universe will spank you.
It'll spank you every time.
Yeah.
Oh, you letting so-and-so dictate the course of your life?
Yeah.
I am the only God. Yeah. That's it. Nothing else before me. Spank. You done.
Every time I didn't remove myself from a situation, the universe would just cause like something like bad to happen, like super bad, just so I would go and leave.
Every time.
Every single time, like, oh, you ain't gonna leave? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna send you through this bullshit real quick.
I'm gonna get you the fuck out of there. I'm gonna get you out of there. It happens every time, bro. It never fails. Listen to that thing in your head. God told me. I don't know if there's God in my head. Maybe it's just myself. But God created me.
There'd be a couple voices in there.
Yeah, like listen to that thing. I listened to it. I said, and it's told me, hey, bro, get your mind and body right. Because of it, I'm down 10 pounds now. That quick. A week. My body didn't want that on me. Down 10 pounds now. I feel good. I want to go out and I want to work out. I'll go sometime at 4 o'clock. Oh, shit, I hadn't ate today. But I don't feel hungry, though. And I don't have headache pains and all that other shit either from it. But I do know I need to eat pretty soon, though.
Just know you got to eat.
Yeah.
You got to feed your body.
Yeah. Like, that's the reward. The meal is the reward for how good it's been treating me as of lately. You know, I enjoy it.
It's not as tough as people think it is, neither.
None of this shit.
Just do it. Just tell yourself you want to stay consistent with something.
Yeah.
That's what I did the first time we did it. Like, just stay consistent with this. Don't give it up, bro. Like you do most shit. Like you work out for 2-3 weeks and you quit. You've been going strong for 2-3 weeks. Why you quit?
Yeah. Yeah, my little and one of our little partners, you know, you see him, he rocked up, boy, look like a gladiator.
Yeah.
Goddamn, and it's like, oh, okay, that's a little motivation, that's a little kick in the ass, like, you know, like, oh, he killing it, and then you know, you like, all right, I can get there, and then you know, that's where it starts. You see it. It's we so fucked up as human beings. It's like the vanity aspect is the thing to get us first. Is the vanity, the look, and after that, you realize once you in it and you like fighting for that look. You like, oh, fuck. Like, it was deeper than the look now.
Takes a lot to get here.
Yeah. Like,
it caused you to love yourself more.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
It ain't about the vanity no more. Or what people think. Because it's usually, I just want to get sexy so motherfuckers can acknowledge me and say, look, you look good.
Yeah. That's it, bro. That acknowledgement, bro, from others, bro. We really and truly live our lives for the sake of others.
Everybody seek validation.
And that's why I said that was the thing, the energy back and forth, the transference of energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you and anybody who listening right now, if you made it this far, if you got somebody out there that you feel is that thing in your life, you have to give that energy back to them, and you got to figure out the proper way to do that. Yeah. You got to figure out how to give that energy back to them, because what it turns into is like if there's always he just or they just back with never receiving it. A lot of things can happen. It can make that person, if they're not aware, if their eyes not open like how mine is, it'll allow them to cause a level of resentment towards you. Yeah. I've been giving this motherfucker this motherfucker don't deserve that. I never got this and this. But I'm already aware. I already understood that a long time ago.
So that's why it don't become a problem with you and that person.
That's why it's like, you know, only time you've witnessed times it done bother me is like, oh, I've been giving you so much all of these years, and you want to do this in my most important, most vulnerable time. Yeah. You couldn't just one time put your shit aside for me. It's like,
and just help celebrate me,
for the moment, because this is a day of celebration for me, and most times they can never do it because they so used to it. I had a guy tell me, bro, you told me no. You told me yes so much. When you finally told me no, bro, it bothered me. Like, yeah, this is the life that I chose to live. But now it's time for me to live it for myself. You know, it's time for me to like, oh, you know, I'm out of here now.
Yeah.
You know, I got some things in the works that I ain't even, you know, right now I'm not gonna tell you, even you about it. You don't even know about them. I just got some things in the works right now that's probably gonna like get me to, you know how much I make now. I'll probably be making triple that. You know, if all things go well and it keeps working in my favor, and that's the thing that I'm gonna do. And I'm finally, you know, always when I start these new ventures, it's always that I want to bring somebody with me. I don't want to bring nobody with me.
Yeah. And you doing right by not saying nothing to nobody.
Yeah.
Now.
And I don't want to bring nobody with me. It's like, no, it's for me. It's time for me to be selfish in this space. And if it goes well, then hey, you see it's going well for me, you can come over here. But it got to continuously go well for me before I allow anybody else in it.
Right.
Because what happens is I started and we started together and it's not going well. It never goes well in the beginning. It doesn't go well. And you feel like you owe it to them for it to go well.
Yeah.
Like, and you find yourself overexerting yourself for it. And meanwhile, they losing the energy that they had for it in the beginning. Because of it, they don't go as hard. Yeah. That's why I always continuously tell you with the ChoppedByT, like, hey, Scoe, hey, tighten up, bro. You got to get better, do this, do that. It's not because I want you to just whatever. It's like, don't lose the energy that you have for this thing that we've built thus far.
Yeah, just because a few hiccups and came in, obstacles and shit.
Yeah, just a couple things that come along the way, you know, and small shit.
Yeah.
The people that love us gonna continue to love us, and we love y'all for it.
Definitely.
What else you got for us, bro? Before we head on out there.
Man, whatever you doing, stay consistent. Stay positive. Block out all the negative shit. Just keep going. Don't give up.
Don't give up. Get your ass in shape too.
Yeah, get in that gym.
Yeah, I think get in shape. I guess the thing that I have is remember that you're a child of the sun. That means something. You know, you're a child of the sun, and that means something. You know, you have the thing within you that protects you from the most powerful thing in the world. And that thing gave you that. The sun gave us that. The sun gave us this melanin in our skin. That's protection from it because it was so powerful.
Yeah.
You have that. Don't forget that. Yeah. Embrace it, love it, remember it. Speak life into yourself.
You have to.
Into your fucking self.
Ain't nobody else gonna do it.
You are great. Speak life into yourself. Listen, this is the ChoppedByT podcast where we get real, raw, authentic conversations. Until next time.